Hello and welcome back to my channel. As you can see, I am going to review this Misa figure. Now, I never, ever had the intentions to ever buy a Death Note figure, but this I came across and I was like, I love it. I love it. It has skulls. She's wearing a black dress. She's in a sitting pose, and I'm like, this is it. I love the aesthetics of this figure, and I had to take it home with me. Unfortunately, did receive some damages on the way back when I was travelling back to England, but what's important is that figure's fine. Hopefully, I haven't opened it yet, but we shall see. I do apologise for the ring light reflecting. Just bear with me. But we have like a design of skulls just toppling each other. I thought the design was pretty cool. Like I said, I just love the aesthetics of this figure overall. We have an Abystyle sticker here, and we have a Super Figure Collection logo there. The number 20 here, which I assume that means that there are other figures of Death Note through this company. And then like I'm just going to quickly go over like around the box. As you can tell, there's not a lot of information given regarding this figure. After I bought this figure, I started to get a little skeptical of what I had purchased, and one of them is because I've never heard of Abystyle Studio before, and I've never seen the figure before either. 3, the lack of information that was given like around the box. So I did a little research and I found out that this, like, I'm not saying it is, but from my understanding and from what I've seen, I believe like this figure is a replica of other figures from Moe Art. Moe Art have made the same exact figure but in 3 different colours, hence why I said figures, in red, white and black. The only thing that changes with Moe Art to Abystyle is that Moe Art, the tights that Misa's wearing are lace, meanwhile here the fishnet. Moe Art has a little bag in addition that you can place onto the base, and I think the dress detail slightly changes, but apart from that the figure is pretty much the same, but the price difference is enormous as well. This figure in England, you can find it for about I found it for about £35. Moe Art price range around £300 to £400, and when I found this out, I started to get a little frightened that I had bought a bootleg, because obviously bootlegs, the whole idea of bootlegs is that they are replicas of other figures that already exist. They are cheaper, and obviously Abystyle's Misa figure is a lot cheaper than it is of the Moe one. So I was a bit like, oh my god, did I buy a bootleg for like £35? But then I actually happened to find this figure in the manga store that I go and get my manga books from. So this figure is legit, and on top of that, to be fair, the sticker also proves it. It was just a very bizarre experience to me to find out about this. I just didn't know this was even possible to do, that companies can replicate the same figure as other companies but make it cheap. I don't know, but I like the figure nevertheless, and I'm happy like it's a proper figure and it's not a bootleg. On top of that, bootlegs as well are made really poorly. I do have a bootleg here, and face wise it looks great. Assembling it is terrible, it just falls apart, but I've kept it with one day in the hopes to find the original figure so I can compare the two. But yeah, bootlegs are terrible, but this does not look like a bootleg, hence why I was a little shocked when I was like, is this a bootleg? Because it looks really good for a bootleg, but no, it's not a bootleg, it's original. it just happens to be the same figure that Moe Art sells for £200 more. So that's insane to me to think about. I was expecting a base to this figure. I don't know why I was, but I was. So it does not come with a base. That means that Mo Art has something more than this figure has. So as soon as I opened, I found this, and they basically have like, it's just basically pictures of their other figures that they've made, like Yagami, Itachi, Jack the Skeleton, Assassination Classroom Teacher, I forgot his name, but yeah, I think this is pretty cute, to be fair. Again, like, I think this company is new, and are just promoting what they have made so far. And here she is out the box. Her tights and her sleeves are fishnet, proper fabric, and there is some fabric here on the bottom. Weight wise, it's not too bad, to be fair. It's a good decent weight for what it is. She's got a chain here that can move. But overall, I think the figure looks really good. I mean, I love the aesthetics. I love the size of it as well. It's really cute, and I do like the fact that it doesn't have a base. Although I do worry how I'm going to protect. Like, I don't really want to have like marks on her. I find her face a little scary. Her eyes are done well. I think it's the fact that her eyes are so big, but then again her eyes are big in the anime. It makes her look quite scary, like a little insane. But she is insane, so that it, you know, works out. She'll do anything for like Yagami to get his attention. But great figure. If you're a Death Note fan or even just a Misa fan, definitely grab this figure. It's something so new to my figure collection as well. I get the impression that this is a new company that are now coming out with figures, and this is their way of advertising them. So for what it is, and the details that they put with the fabric, the fishnets, I know probably it's less detail than the actual like original figure that this replicated from, but it's still a great figure. Like, for £30, this. I mean, I know some people are going to call me stupid, £30 for just this, but I like it. So yeah, as always, I'll show close-ups of this, and then yeah.